cat sits alone in an empty house. The owner has been gone for 8 hours. Some cats pace near the door, crying every few minutes. Others sleep peacefully on the couch. Some explore every corner of the house without concern. The difference is not random. For decades, scientists believed all cats behave the same way. Recent studies show this is wrong. A cat's breed determines how it responds to being alone. Some breeds cannot function without constant human presence. Others prefer to spend their days in complete solitude. Researchers tracked thousands of cats across different breeds for over 5 years. They measured stress hormones. They recorded behavior patterns. They documented how long each breed could stay alone before showing signs of distress. The results were clear. Cat independence exists on a spectrum with 7 distinct levels. Each level shows different behaviors, different needs, different responses to human absence. Understanding these levels changes how we care for cats. It explains why some cats destroy furniture when left alone, why others ignore their owners completely, why breed selection matters more than most people realize. This is the science of cat independence. 7 levels. 7 different ways cats relate to humans, from breeds that cannot survive without constant attention to breeds that barely acknowledge human existence. Level 1. Highly dependent breeds. The Ragdoll breed was developed in California during the 1960s. Breeders selected cats with specific traits: low aggression, high tolerance for handling, strong attachment to humans. The result is a breed that functions differently from other cats. A Ragdoll placed alone in a room shows stress within 15 minutes. The pupils dilate, the tail drops. Vocalization begins. These cats track their owners from room to room throughout the day. When the owner sits, the cat sits within 2 feet. When the owner stands, the cat follows. This behavior repeats hundreds of times per day. Research shows Ragdolls vocalize 4 times more than average cats when separated from humans. The calls are not random. They increase in volume every 5 minutes. The pattern suggests distress escalation. When the owner returns, the cat makes physical contact within seconds. This contact lasts an average of 12 minutes. Sleep patterns reveal the depth of this dependence. Ragdolls sleep an average of 16 hours per day. 14 of those hours occur within touching distance of a human. When forced to sleep alone, their sleep cycles shorten. They wake more frequently. Total rest time decreases by 30%. The Burman breed shows similar patterns. Originally from Burma, these cats were temple companions for centuries. Selective breeding reinforced human-focused behaviors. Modern Burmans display separation anxiety when left alone for more than 2 hours. Heart rate increases, grooming becomes excessive. Some stop eating until the owner returns. Play behavior in these breeds requires human participation. A toy thrown across the room generates no interest. The same toy moved by a human hand creates immediate engagement. These cats do not entertain themselves. Without human interaction, they become inactive. Energy levels drop. Some develop depression symptoms after repeated isolation. Food consumption links directly to human presence. Studies show level 1 breeds eat 60% of their daily food when humans are in the room. The remaining 40% is consumed reluctantly. Some refuse to eat entirely when alone. Water intake follows the same pattern. These breeds were created through human selection. We bred them to need us. Their dependence is not a flaw. It is the intended result. Owners must provide constant companionship. Work-from-home situations suit these cats. Traditional office jobs do not. The behavior is genetic. Training cannot change it. The need for human presence is built into their biology. Level 2. Companion-seeking breeds. The Siamese cat originated in Thailand over 500 years ago. Royal families kept these cats as companions. Selective breeding focused on social traits. Modern Siamese cats carry this genetic history. They require 4 to 6 hours of direct human interaction daily. Vocalization defines this breed. Siamese cats produce over 20 distinct sound patterns. Each sound serves a specific purpose. One sound requests food, another demands attention, a third indicates distress. Owners learn to identify these sounds within weeks. The cats use them constantly throughout the day. When an owner leaves the house, a Siamese cat positions itself near the exit. The waiting begins immediately. Unlike level 1 breeds that show distress, level 2 breeds show anticipation. They watch the door. They listen for sounds. When the owner returns, the greeting ritual starts before the door opens. The cat vocalizes from inside. Physical contact happens within 5 seconds of entry. Activity levels change based on human presence. Researchers measured movement in Siamese cats over 30-day periods. When humans were home, cats moved an average of 200 meters per hour. When alone, movement dropped to 40 meters per hour. The cats did not sleep during this quiet time. They waited. The Burmese breed shows similar patterns with variations. These cats originated in Burma and Thailand. American breeders developed the modern Burmese in the 1930s. They created a cat that seeks physical contact but tolerates brief separation. A Burmese can handle 3 to 4 hours alone without stress symptoms. Beyond that threshold, anxiety behaviors begin. Problem solving in level 2 breeds focuses on accessing humans. These cats learn to open doors. They figure out which sounds bring humans running. Some learn to trigger motion sensors. Others discover that knocking objects off shelves generates immediate human response. The intelligence is high. The motivation is social contact. Burmese cats adapt their schedules to match human routines. If the owner sleeps until 8 in the morning, the cat waits quietly until 7:55. At 7:55, vocalization begins. The pattern repeats every day with minimal variation. This scheduling ability separates level 2 from level 1. Level 1 breeds demand attention constantly. Level 2 breeds demand attention on a schedule. Physical contact needs vary by individual but follow breed patterns. Siamese cats average 30 minutes of direct contact per day. Burmese cats average 20 minutes. This contact must be distributed throughout the day. One 30-minute session does not satisfy a Siamese. 6 5-minute sessions do. The need for regular contact intervals is biological. These breeds function well in active households. Families with children provide multiple interaction opportunities. Single owners who work traditional hours face challenges. The cats can manage the separation but require immediate attention upon return. Ignoring a level 2 breed after an 8-hour absence creates stress for both cat and owner. Level 3. Moderately social breeds. The Maine Coon developed in North America over 200 years ago. Farmers needed cats that controlled rodents but tolerated human presence. Natural selection created a balanced temperament. These cats can work independently but choose social interaction when available. Size affects behavior in this breed. Male Maine Coons reach 18 pounds on average. Females reach 12 pounds. Their physical presence changes how they interact with space. They move through homes differently than smaller cats. Each room becomes a station in their daily patrol route. When humans are present, the patrol includes check-ins. When humans are absent, the patrol continues without variation. Scottish Folds show similar independence levels with different physical characteristics. The breed originated in Scotland in 1961. A genetic mutation created the folded ear appearance. Breeders selected for temperament alongside physical traits. The result is a cat that enjoys human company but does not require it constantly. Self-entertainment capabilities separate level 3 from level 2. A Maine Coon can occupy itself for 2 to 4 hours without human input. Toys provide stimulation. Window watching fills time. Solo exploration satisfies curiosity. After this period, the cat seeks human contact. The approach is calm, no excessive vocalization, no anxiety behaviors, simply a preference for company. Territory patrol routines reveal the moderate social nature. These cats divide their day into activity blocks. Morning patrol happens regardless of human presence. Mid-morning rest occurs in a sunny spot. Afternoon patrol includes human interaction if available. Evening rest happens near humans. Night patrol runs independently. The schedule remains stable with or without human participation. Response to human calls differs from higher dependency breeds. A Maine Coon hears its name called from another room. The response is not immediate. The cat finishes its current activity first. Then it moves toward the human at a walking pace. Arrival time averages 90 seconds. This delay would create anxiety in level 1 or level 2 breeds. Level 3 breeds show no stress during the delay. Scottish Folds demonstrate adaptability to work schedules. An owner who leaves at 8 in the morning and returns at 5 creates a 9-hour gap. Level 3 breeds handle this time span without difficulty. Stress markers remain normal. Destructive behaviors do not develop. Greeting rituals are present but not frantic. The cat is pleased to see the owner but was not suffering during absence. Room-to-room monitoring occurs without shadowing. A Maine Coon knows which room contains its human. It checks periodically, but it does not follow from room to room constantly. The cat might be in the living room while the human is in the kitchen. Separation of 10 to 15 feet is comfortable. This physical independence while maintaining awareness defines the moderate social level. These breeds suit typical working households. The cats provide companionship during home hours. They remain stable during work hours. No special arrangements are needed. No pet sitters required for normal workdays. The balance between social and independent traits creates an adaptable companion. Level 4. Selective social breeds. The British Shorthair descended from cats brought to Britain by Romans 2,000 years ago. Street life selected for independence. Victorian breeders refined the appearance but preserved the self-sufficient temperament. Modern British Shorthairs choose when and how to interact with humans. Choice-based interaction defines Level 4. These cats show affection on their own schedule. An owner who reaches to pet a British Shorthair receives different responses based on timing. Morning hours might generate a positive response. Afternoon hours might generate retreat. Evening hours might generate acceptance. The cat decides. Human preference is secondary. Personal space maintenance appears in daily behavior. A Russian blue resting on a couch allows humans to sit at the opposite end. Distance of 3 feet is acceptable. Closer approach generates repositioning. The cat does not flee. It simply moves to maintain preferred distance. This boundary enforcement is consistent and non-aggressive. The Russian Blue breed developed in northern Russia. Harsh climate and independent survival shaped the temperament. Breeders in England refined the breed in the 1860s. They maintained the reserved nature while improving physical characteristics. The result is a cat that tolerates human presence without requiring it. Approach and retreat cycles occur multiple times daily. A British Shorthair approaches its owner for contact. The interaction lasts 3 to 5 minutes. Then the cat retreats to a separate location. 2 hours later, the cycle repeats. Total daily contact time averages 20 to 30 minutes. This is sufficient for the cat. Owners who want more contact face consistent retreat behaviors. Independent play dominates activity time. Level 4 breeds engage in solo hunting simulation for hours. A British Shorthair stalks imaginary prey across furniture. It pounces, it captures, it releases. The entire sequence happens without toys or human input. The behavior is self-reinforcing. The cat finds satisfaction in the activity itself. Observation positions reveal the selective social nature. Russian Blues choose elevated locations with full room views. From these positions, they watch human activity. They are aware. They are monitoring, but they are not participating. The observation continues for hours. Only specific triggers bring the cat down to human level. Food preparation is one trigger. Opening a door is another. Random human activity is not. Comfort with 6 to 8 hours of solitude makes level 4 suitable for working singles. The cat does not suffer during absence. Greeting upon return is minimal. A slow blink, a brief head rub, then normal routines resume. There is no anxiety release. No desperate attention seeking. The cat continued its day without incident. Affection appears in small doses. A British Shorthair might sleep on a bed near human feet. Not touching, just nearby. This proximity represents affection in level 4 breeds. Head bumps occur once or twice daily. Purring happens during feeding times. These small signals indicate contentment. Expectations for more demonstrative affection lead to disappointment. Level 5. Independent-minded breeds. The American Shorthair arrived in North America on ships during the 1600s. These cats worked. They controlled rodent populations in cargo holds. They survived through hunting skill and independence. Modern breeding preserved these working cat traits. Self-sufficient daily routines dominate level 5 behavior. An American Shorthair wakes at dawn. It grooms itself. It patrols its territory. It hunts insects or plays with toys. It eats. It rests. This entire sequence happens without human involvement. Human presence is optional to the cat's daily function. Exploration drives much of the activity. These cats investigate every change in their environment. A new object appears in a room. The cat approaches within minutes. It sniffs. It touches with a paw. It determines if the object is prey, toy, or furniture. The investigation is thorough. Once complete, the cat categorizes the object and moves on. The Abyssinian breed originated in Ethiopia. British soldiers brought these cats to England in the 1860s. The breed maintained strong hunting instincts and high intelligence. Modern Abyssinians display intense curiosity about their environment. They open cabinets. They climb to maximum heights. They test every boundary. Solo hunting and play patterns fill 8 to 10 hours per day. An Abyssinian does not wait for human-initiated play. It creates its own activities. Jumping between furniture pieces becomes a game. Chasing light reflections provides entertainment. Attacking dangling objects satisfies hunting urges. No human input is required or desired during these activities. Limited physical contact seeking separates level 5 from level 4. An American Shorthair might spend an entire day without approaching its owner for contact. The cat is not upset. It is not avoiding the human. Physical contact simply is not a priority. When contact does occur, it lasts 30 seconds to 1 minute. Then the cat returns to independent activities. Environmental interaction exceeds human interaction in importance. Level 5 breeds focus on their surroundings. A bird outside the window captures complete attention for 20 minutes. A cricket in the basement generates an hour-long hunting session. These environmental stimuli matter more than human availability. Problem solving happens independently. An American Shorthair wants access to a closed room. It does not vocalize to request human help. It attempts to open the door itself. It tries pushing. It tries pulling. It jumps at the handle. Only after multiple failed attempts might the cat acknowledge the human as a potential solution. Even then, the request is minimal. Comfort with 8 to 12 hours alone makes level 5 ideal for professionals with demanding schedules. These cats do not merely tolerate absence. They utilize it. Long periods alone allow for uninterrupted territorial activities. The cat patrols. It hunts. It rests. Human return interrupts these activities more than enhances them. Affection appears rarely and briefly. An Abyssinian might sit near its owner for 5 minutes per day. This proximity is the extent of social bonding. Attempts to increase contact are met with polite retreat. The cat is not unfriendly. It simply operates independently by nature. Level 6. Highly independent breeds. The Norwegian forest cat survived Scandinavian forests for centuries before domestication. Winter temperatures reached -40 degrees. Food sources were scarce. Only the most self-sufficient cats survived. This harsh natural selection created a breed that requires minimal human support. Wild ancestry shows in daily behavior. These cats maintain survival routines despite domestic life. Morning inspection of all entry points. Afternoon hunting practice. Evening territory securing. Night vigilance periods. The schedule mirrors wildcat survival patterns. Thousands of years of domestication have not erased these instincts. Minimal human interaction requirements define level 6. A Norwegian forest cat can go days with only meal-related human contact. No emotional distress develops. No behavioral problems emerge. The cat continues its routines. Human presence is noted but not needed. Self-grooming and maintenance routines occupy significant time. These breeds have thick double coats. Daily grooming takes 30 to 45 minutes. The cat handles this task independently. Unlike breeds that seek human brushing, level 6 breeds prefer solo grooming. Attempts to assist are often rejected. The Siberian breed developed in Russia over 1,000 years ago. Harsh climate and forest life selected for survival traits identical to Norwegian forest cats. Modern Siberians display the same high independence. They acknowledge their owners but do not depend on them. Solo activity preferences shape the daily schedule. A Siberian cat chooses activities based on instinct rather than human availability. Climbing satisfies the need for height advantage. Watching outside movement triggers hunting focus. Testing physical limits through jumping maintains skills. None of these activities involve humans. Outdoor versus indoor behavior shows interesting patterns. Level 6 breeds given outdoor access often disappear for 4 to 8 hours. They patrol large territories. They hunt real prey. They interact with other animals. When they return home, there is no greeting ritual. The cat simply resumes indoor routines. Outdoor time is not escape from humans. It is expression of natural behavior. Hunting instinct expression happens constantly. Indoor level 6 breeds stalk and capture insects, toys, and shadows. The behavior is serious. These cats are not playing. They are hunting. Success brings genuine satisfaction. Failure brings renewed focus. The hunting drive operates independently of hunger or human encouragement. Territory establishment and defense occur even in single-cat households. A Norwegian forest cat defines specific areas as core territory. These areas receive daily inspection. Any change is noted immediately. The cat marks these areas through scent and scratching. This territorial behavior has no relationship to human activity. Thriving with 12+ hours of daily solitude makes level 6 suitable for people with demanding careers or frequent travel. These cats do not merely survive alone. They prefer it. Human presence is acceptable, but not enriching. The cat has its own life, its own routines, its own priorities. Humans are peripheral to these priorities. Physical affection is rare and context-specific. A Siberian might allow brief head contact once per week. This moment happens on the cat's initiative at the cat's chosen time. Forcing affection creates withdrawal. Respecting boundaries occasionally generates voluntary contact. Level 7. Extremely independent breeds. The Egyptian Mau carries genetics from African wildcats. Archaeological evidence shows these cats in Egypt over 3,000 years ago. Modern breeding concentrated wild traits. The result is a domestic cat that behaves like a wild cat with a human food source. Wild cat genetics manifest in every behavior. Body structure mirrors wild ancestors. Muscle density exceeds typical domestic cats. Speed and agility match small wild cats. Hunting skill operates at wild cat efficiency. The only domestic trait is tolerance of human proximity during feeding. Near complete self-sufficiency defines daily life. An Egyptian Mau requires food and water from humans. Beyond these necessities, human input is irrelevant. The cat wakes, hunts, plays, grooms, patrols, and rests without human involvement. Days pass without meaningful human-cat interaction. High-energy independent activities fill 12 to 14 hours daily. Bengal cats show similar patterns. This breed resulted from crossing domestic cats with Asian leopard cats. The hybrid maintained wild energy levels. A Bengal runs, jumps, and climbs constantly. The activity is not play. It is energy expression. The cat has wildcat metabolism in a domestic setting. Minimal affection-seeking behaviors separate level 7 from all other levels. These cats do not seek petting. They do not seek lap time. They do not seek physical comfort from humans. An Egyptian Mau might tolerate brief contact during feeding. Beyond this, contact attempts generate immediate retreat. Strong territorial and hunting drives dominate the cat's focus. Level 7 breeds establish territories that include entire homes plus outdoor areas if accessible. They patrol these territories multiple times daily. Any intrusion by other animals creates aggressive defense. The territorial behavior is serious and potentially dangerous. Bengal cats display hunting intensity that concerns some owners. They stalk other pets. They capture and kill any accessible small animals. They attack moving objects with full commitment. The hunting is not cute, it is predatory behavior with wild cat intensity. Owners must understand this is genetic, not learned. Environmental mastery behaviors appear complex and purposeful. These cats learn to open doors, windows, and cabinets. They climb to ceiling height. They jump distances exceeding 6 feet. They test every barrier. The goal is complete environmental access and control. Humans are obstacles to be circumvented, not partners to cooperate with. Human interaction as optional describes the relationship structure. An Egyptian Mao views its human as a food provider and territory co-occupant. No emotional bond forms. The cat is not loyal. It is not affectionate. It is not companionable. It is a wild animal living in proximity to a human. Natural solitary living patterns mean level 7 breeds function best with minimal human interaction. Owners who work long hours rarely see these cats. The cats are active during human absence. They rest during human presence. This inverse schedule is not problematic. It is preferred. These breeds should not be chosen for companionship. They provide pest control. They provide the satisfaction of hosting a near-wild animal. They do not provide affection or emotional support. Expecting typical cat behavior from level 7 breeds creates disappointment and frustration for owners. 7 levels, 7 different relationships between cats and humans. The spectrum runs from complete dependence to near-complete independence. Each level is genetic. Each level is predictable. Each level serves different human needs. Ragdolls and Burmans at level 1 require constant human presence. They suffer in traditional work environments. Siamese and Burmese at level 2 demand scheduled interaction throughout the day. Maine Coons and Scottish Folds at level 3 balance independence with social interest. British Shorthairs and Russian Blues at level 4 choose when to engage. American Shorthairs and Abyssinians at level 5 operate independently most hours. Norwegian Forest Cats and Siberians at level 6 function with minimal human contact. Egyptian Mouse and Bengals at level 7 live alongside humans without forming bonds. Understanding these levels prevents mismatches. A person who works 60-hour weeks should not adopt a ragdoll. A person seeking an affectionate companion should not choose a Bengal. The breed determines the behavior. The behavior determines the relationship. The relationship determines satisfaction for both human and cat. Breed selection matters more than most people realize. Physical appearance attracts initial interest, but behavior determines long-term compatibility. A beautiful cat that does not match the owner's lifestyle creates problems. Research before adoption prevents these problems. The science is clear. Cat independence varies by breed. The variation follows predictable patterns. These patterns shape the human-cat relationship. Choosing the right level creates harmony. Choosing the wrong level creates frustration. The decision starts with understanding these 7 levels of cat independence.